Sun Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the New York Jets and the Tennessee Titans. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Ready.
Now Carter to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media, will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
They'll go again with Carter.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard. Going to bring up 2nd and 11. Wilson. He's going to air one out. He's got him in. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Garrett Wilson.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point up and through. And that makes the score 7-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, this defense for the Jets, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Here's Corral on 1st down.
And this is incomplete.
The Titans at 3-4 on the year coming into play. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point.
Corral under pressure, and down he goes.
Aaron Donald has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 24, Wilson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. So he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get...
He's got a man complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And look, you're down 7-0 in the first quarter. You know it's not a time to panic. In fact, you got to get those points back right away. But how about their conviction and taking that chance to throw the ball deep right there, knowing they can hit on plays like this? I'll bet that won't be the last time we see them take a deep shot in this game.
And the final number of the next-gen stats, that ball traveling a full 59 yards through the air. Here's Swift.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
His third rushing touchdown on the year, his 5th overall. And the Titans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
For the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. There's Wilson. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To throw again on second down. Corral. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. 27 yards there, a first down. First down. Here's Corral with it. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On the play fake, Corral. This is caught by Evans. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 33 yards that time.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play. That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Third and goal. Here's Corral. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Jets are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity lost.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4. Carter once more. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Wilson's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. To throw again on second down. Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. A nice pick up there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in much better.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
Now, the offense, they had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
A final shot before the half for Corral.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Meanwhile, Corral's throw complete there to Johnson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Jermaine Johnson drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. So it sails out of bounds close to midfield, and they'll say actually right at midfield. Good Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Play action. Now Wilson. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. Past the 20. And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 17-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jeffrey Simmons picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. A give, Carter running right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Here's Wilson to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Touchdown, Jets. Alec Ingold, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On 1st down, it's Corral.
Steps away. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Fakes a handoff. Now Corral to throw it.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack.
Corral.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Third and long, Corral. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
Corral is intercepted again. That's number 3. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Now Wilson down around his goal line. Throw right side complete to Carter. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Going up top. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The drive starts with a completion, left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Corral with it, 1st down here.
Steps away to his left. He gets it left side to Johnson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Corral sets up play action.
He finds his target. It's Evans.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33.
Again, it's Corral.
Rolling to his left. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Play action, Corral.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Titans on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now Corral. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Fourth down, here's Corral. Dancing, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
And a short gain here down to the 22. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. They go play action now. Wilson. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and tell him to look like a turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Michael Carter with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. This is Swift on the counter. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Off the play fake. Here's Corral. And that will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Corral. He's got a man, complete. And he is going to pick up the Titans' 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Corral sets up play action. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Mike Evans, 34 yards. And the Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jets have got it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Wilson. Touchdown. Garrett Wilson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jets are poised to move to 8-0 as they extend their lead even further. The extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Corral to throw on 1st and 10.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Donald in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving it past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. What a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as